I am JDWolf, and welcome back to my XCOM Enemy Within campaign. Let's get back to the story. Having just returned from the alien abduction mission, we received word that Mexico was in a panic, and so was France. A few days later,
Power generator complete.
our first power generator was complete, and then the second one was complete right after that, giving us plenty of power to go ahead and build an access lift down deeper underneath the base. The commander then, short on money, sold some stuff to give us 85 credits and build on the last square on the top level an alien containment facility. Again, he made it plain to us that his plan was for us to capture a muton and thereby bypass lasers and go straight to plasma.
Access lift
Helen and
operational.
Fiona out of the infirmary. Access lift complete. We needed to excavate on the second level, so the commander sold some more stuff, all the Allurium that we had. Go ahead and begin excavating in one direction that would lead to a couple of open areas that are also beneath the power generators, so we can build more power later. He looked at how much a satellite would cost, sold some sectoid corpses, enough to buy at least the one satellite. Now, the idea was to go ahead and get the satellites in the queue to be built and not wait until there's only 20 days left and we don't actually have any money. Go ahead and build the satellites for next month. You know, March is already in trouble, in bad trouble. Weren't able to launch any satellites for the reasons we've seen earlier. The satellite uplink is finished. This would be when we would launch the satellites, and there's just no satellites to launch.
Incoming transmission.
We didn't have the money at the time.
Much to our regret,
We lost the
a
UK,
number of
France,
council
China, and
members have
Mexico.
recently withdrawn their support. This does not bode well for XCOM, Commander. These recent departures from the Council are of serious concern. While certain aspects of your performance were deemed acceptable, we expect more from you, Commander. We remain confident in your ability to improve the effectiveness of future XCOM operations, but this sentiment could change if your efforts continue to prove inadequate.
So we
Remember,
received a D for our efforts.
will be
Yes,
watching.
he will be watching. We received a D for our
Alien
efforts.
containment facility online.
Shortly thereafter, the alien containment was complete. A few days later, Ewan was out of the infirmary. The excavation was complete,
Contact.
and we encountered a small UFO over Japan. There was some debate whether we should scramble the interceptors or wait for a follow-up UFO to appear. But the money situation being what it was, we decided to go ahead and attack the small UFO and not take a gamble.
Bangs out.
We encountered the UFO, rocket 1 hit, and missile 2 hit. Missiles, not rockets. And we sent the Sky Ranger out. Commander chose Mama Bear, Echo, Helen, and Fiona in order to get Fiona trained up to at least get snapshot. He wanted to concentrate on snipers quite a lot. And of course Mama Bear to protect everyone and with rockets and our support for the medical. So we lifted off. I flew them to Japan for mission
Heading into
Crystal
Japan for the
Line.
next mission. It looks like the UFO went down in a densely populated area within the city limits. Let's just hope everyone on the ground stayed clear.
The whole area was a wreck, so I set them down in the middle of the street, the only clear area I could find. And this was an all-female team, if you didn't notice.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt the breach.
Leading the way, Echo moved up into full cover. Didn't see anything. Mama Bear moved up into half cover. Helen to the right, and Fiona beside her. Everyone went on Overwatch. Fiona with her pistol, everyone else with their guns. Waiting and listening for aliens or meld, and there were the first two aliens. Helen and Mama Bear opened fire on them and missed. One went up and one went down inside that building. We could see in the darkness right there that that was the location of the first meld canister. Two more aliens came up and were activated on the same turn, spreading out over there, which left 4, and we could hear that meld canister that we had just seen. Echo could only see one alien. She took aim at it and fired.
He's down.
Killing it. That left 3.
That's affirmative.
Helen moved up.
That's what we're looking for.
She could see one. Now, on the very first turn, they are not in Overwatch. They just spread out. So that is when we move up. She fired but missed. However, her hollow targeting would aid the next person to fire, which is Mama Bear. She moved up into half cover right there, 71%. And she took it down. That left 2. Fiona moved up. And they waited to see what the aliens would do. One boosted the other, and the lead alien moved in and shot Echo for 3 points of damage. Echo could hear where the other canister was, so we knew the direction of both canisters. She took aim at the lead alien and fired.
Taken care of.
Killing it. Commander was very happy. This was the reason he wanted the snipers. There was still one left out there. Mama Bear and Helen moved up, getting closer to the meld canister. But the other alien was still out of range. The other 3 went on Overwatch because Echo had already fired, and the last remaining alien did not move up. Mama Bear moved up to that location with Helen right behind her. They were out of sight of the last alien, and so everyone went on Overwatch. There were still 2 turns they had to grab that last canister, that first canister. The alien was in that direction, and the other canister was in that direction. So, Mama Bear, risking Overwatch, moved on in and spotted the commander. A strange alien, one we had never seen before. Mama Bear took the meld,
Heading there now.
while Helen moved to flank the commander. And this was considered a flank shot. She fired and hit, but also hollow targeted it, leaving it 1 point of damage. Instead of moving and possibly drawing an Overwatch, well, also Mama Bear had already moved, so she couldn't do anything other than either shoot where she couldn't see it or throw a grenade and killing the commander. There was one alien left.
Covering now. Field commander.
Snipers went on Overwatch. Still nothing.
Moving out.
They knew that alien had to be on Overwatch. Helen moved up.
Primary power source for the alien craft. I could only hazard a guess as to the amount of power it would have to be generating to propel that ship. I'd watch your fire down there. That equipment could be highly unstable.
The commander was pleased that our commander was pleased that the alien commander had moved out of the ship and actually saved all the alloy from being destroyed. Helen and Mama Bear moved up. Mama Bear could see the alien. Whether it was on Overwatch or not, she didn't know. If she had just moved into its line of fire, she shot it, killed it.
Operational objectives completed.
Perfect mission, well, except for Echo being shot. Everybody survived. We collected both canisters and lots of alloy and whatnot. Assessing the situation after we got back, Echo was gravely wounded, 5 days in the hospital. Helen Campbell is now known as Angel. our support from the United States. The choice was suppression or smoke and mirrors. Now, she does use smoke on occasion, but having 3 smoke grenades versus being able to use some suppression on an enemy that the rest of the team hasn't been able to kill, we basically went with suppression. Not a big fan of suppression. Don't use enough smoke to justify it. Mama Bear got a promotion, and this is a game changer right here. Sprinter or field medic. If I make Mama Bear the field medic, she can carry a med kit. She's immune to critical hits from her corporal thing. She has resilience. So it's either sprinter, nice to be able to move a little bit, or we don't have to carry a support at all, of which I'm not a big fan of support. The only reason I use support is because they can use the med kit 3 times once they achieve enough level. If I can put that inside my heavy, I'm golden. She's got the 2 rockets. She's got field medic. That changes the whole dynamic of the team, and supports are right out. Mama Bear will actually be Mama Bear and take care of everyone. Fiona did get promoted, no nickname yet. It's either snapshot or squad sight, and the commander has asked all snipers to take snapshot so that they can keep up with the group and move and fire. So that's the promotions. This is the items that the team brought back. Stuff we can sell, maximum meld. So, I hope you enjoyed that mission. Until next time, stay safe.